Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's a rainy day. Where I'm at, so I'll be recording outside just for today, but I'll still be taking place inside the Oval Office. All right. So before I even begin the discussion, like I said, when I sit up here and I talk to you guys, like I said, I have broad conversations. A lot of topics. You know what I'm saying? That for one, that must be discussed. See what I'm saying? Because like I said, and especially here in America, we have to have these discussions, because if we don't talk about these issues, then we're only harboring, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're holding back on things that we could potentially change if only people just talked about it and discussed about it and put their feelings aside. That's all that has to be done. I told you guys before, when even with President Donald Trump, am I saying that everything President Donald Trump does is always correct or always good? No, I'm not always saying that. You see what I'm saying? There's some things that I think he does well, and then I think there's other things that he does not do well in. But overall, you know what I'm saying, he's still the president. He still has to do his job as the president, right? That's his job, you feel me? That's the title he falls under. See, because it would have all have been different if he wasn't the president and he was doing something else. Now, obviously, I tell you guys, my personal whatever on Trump doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, I really see him as a person of negotiations in the business world. I don't see him as a negotiator in like the actual international community. You feel me? Or no, I'm not saying, you feel me, he can't do his job or he can't negotiate. But I feel like he does better in the commercial business, because just look at his resume. The man he's a prosperous man. He is he's above a billionaire. All right. So, I think he might even be more richer than Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? Just from my scopes. All right. He has a whole bunch of enterprises, right? And like I said, that's something to remember. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm gonna be up there with Trump. You know what I'm saying? On everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be the first black man to do it. That's gonna be the best part about it. You see what I'm saying? Because basically what this allows me to do is basically show my own people that no matter what type of excuse you make, there is no excuse out here to basically stop you from reaching or getting that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could reach wealth, but it all requires a mindset and a choice. Because remember, guys, a lot of us, our parents, like I said, I wasn't born into a rich family. All right. So I don't know what that's like, but I know what it's like to be prepared and to move myself into something where I will be in that space. Right. For sure. But like I said, it's only right that broke mindsets stay with broke mindsets. Okay. Until that broke mindset of yours, until you decide to change that mindset, nothing will change. All right. You have to tell yourself that yes, it is possible, and you have to literally remove yourself out of that group of I can't do it mentality. That's a whole mindset. That's a whole aura. All right. So I want you to understand that when you guys are outside and you're hanging with people that got nothing going on with their life, they're not trying to do anything with their life, and all they're doing is sitting around talking about the gang and talking about the hood, and then what we're going to be doing on the block. Just remember that type of mentality. And like I said, this is even for the street cats, even for the YNs, the young niggas. Like I said, bro, even the young niggas, I'm really advocating for the young niggas, bro. I'm advocating for my people. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, I know what it's like to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? I know what it was like. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to remember the feeling, yes, indeed. But like I said, it's a choice and it's a mentality. And you know what I'm saying? You have to put the work behind it. You have to have work to show. Okay, you can't come up to the table with nothing and expect to get a return. You see what I'm saying? How can we invest in you if you don't have something to show? You have to have something to show at the table. You have to come with an idea. No matter if you think that it's not going to work or whatever. First off, you have to believe in yourself. All right? I'm telling you guys this right now. You have to believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to believe in it for you. All right? Like I said, I know this from experience. And I'm pretty sure so many other people could tell you. Trump could tell you. Elon Musk could tell you. Some of your favorite rappers could tell you that, you feel me, this is what it takes to get up here and do this shit. Now, before I get deep into the video, I would like to sponsor Cadillac. Because like I said, Cadillac is literally, I'm in the bed with Cadillac every single time, bro. You feel me? I'm always going to be in the bed with Cadillac. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Cadillac is, we just go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? we can't not be connected. We are connected. We're intertwined. We're locked in. You feel me? That's my ride and die. I could always rely on Cadillac because I know Cadillac got me. It's gonna protect me. It's gonna make sure I'm cool. It's gonna make sure I'm safe. It's gonna give me what I need as I move on my journey. You know what I'm saying? To fulfill the God-given prophecy that God has given me to do. I told you guys before, everybody's journey is different. Not everybody is meant to be president. Not everybody is meant to be a doctor. Not everybody is meant to be a rapper. Not everybody is meant to be in the law degree. Not everybody is meant to be a criminal. All right? I know a lot of y'all like to be criminal, like to act like y'all, whatever. Like I said, bro, you don't have to do all that gangster hardcore shit to be your own person, bro. Just make sure you're being yourself and you set your boundaries, you feel me? And you let people know what you're about. Let people know what you're about. Set the guidelines. There's nothing wrong with setting guidelines. There's nothing wrong with setting a line for yourself. Boundaries. This is important. A lot of y'all don't got boundaries. A lot of y'all don't set boundaries, and you let other people come in and stomp all over your shit, all over your Legos and over your freaking building blocks. I told y'all, bro. You feel me? Set your boundaries. You better let people know what you about. Because like I said, people going to play you. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to try to play you. Others ain't going to take you serious. And at the end of the day, it don't matter, but it's all about your business. What do you got going on? That's going to make you stand out from the rest of the general population. I told y'all, a lot of y'all don't want to be in the general population. All right, because when you're in the general population, you're following everybody else but yourself. And you're really supposed to be keeping your eyes on God, because that's the number one. That's gonna be your main motivator as far as what is it in life that you want to do in your life. There's no other man out here on the street corner, in your neighborhood or your hood, or you feel me, or your suburban. No matter where you at on the map, bro. There's no man on planet Earth that's gonna tell you what your dream and vision is. That is something God has given you personally. All right, that's something between you and the creator. You see what I'm saying? Because the creator is the one that created the whole earth, this whole platform that we're on. He created the grass, the landscape, the trees. He created the birds. He created everything, bro. He created you. He created the very essence of mankind and our design that we walk in right now. So if you can't tell me that's not hardcore right there. You feel me? It's so unique to me how we as humans, we take on this form of a human. You feel me? We all come in different heights, colors, you know what I'm saying? And whatever. You know, some of us come tall, some come short. You know, it's all different. You know? But we all take on this form of a human being. We got arms, we got 2 arms, 5 fingers, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got 2 legs, you know, bro. We got 1 head, 1 chest. You know, unless there's a deformity somewhere, you know, and you know, like I said, things happen now, you know. But for the most part, you're still gonna take on the human characteristics. All right. Obviously now, I would also like to also do a couple of shout outs just from, people that I know personally, right? That's been with me for a while, that know me. Like I said, it's never wrong to do shout outs or give back, right? So first off, I would like to do a shout out to a couple of my friends, right? People that been with me from the very beginning. First off, I would like to give a shout out to Master Johnson. Right, we go way back, 2013. I'd like to give a shout out to Mike Tapscott. Right, we go way back. Right, I would like to give a shout out to Humans. We go way back. Like I said, these are people that I played, that I've known for years, coming up as a child when I was playing games and stuff. And it's always good. It's always a good feeling to, do that, right? 'Cause like I said, I'm trying to show y'all that I'm more than I'm not always serious, but I have to be sometimes. I have to be serious with y'all. I have to say this. I have to speak my mind. I have to tell y'all this because nobody else is going to. I'm somebody that y'all can trust. I told y'all before, I'm gonna get rich, not lying to y'all. So what y'all want to do? Y'all can't beat that. Y'all can't do nothing about that. What y'all want? Like I said, I can sit here and lie to y'all. That's what the mark of the beast is gonna do to y'all. He's gonna lie to y'all niggas. And like I say, even outside of the mark of the beast shit, you got politicians that's lying to y'all right now, and y'all taking the bait, and they getting paid because they lying to y'all's faces. Really think about that. They getting paid because they lying to y'all. So what y'all want to do? Are y'all getting tired of getting scammed? Are y'all tired yet? Are you done getting scammed, or do you want to keep getting scammed? Cause like I said, if you want to get scammed, that's fine. But don't give your money to the scammers. Give your money to me. I could make up a lie for y'all. All right. I'm gonna have two options for you. I'm gonna make an option for the truth, right? So for those that want to follow the truth, you can follow the truth, and I'm gonna make a lie. For those that want to intentionally follow the lie, I'm gonna make a lie for y'all too, so that I could get double the income. All right. Oh yeah, for sure. Cause like I said, even if I lie to y'all, I'm still doing it for the betterment of good. Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. I told y'all nothing is gonna go to waste. Nothing. Even the donations that you guys send or whatever, like I said, none of it goes to waste. It's all going to the bigger project that you guys are going to end up seeing manifesting right before your very eyes. Literally. And then you're going to be like, damn, like, this is the real shit that we've been missing out on, that we wasn't paying attention on. Some of y'all paying attention, like I said, you guys are going to know. But everybody else that's just now hopping on the bandwagon, us gonna be watching, like I said, bro, they might not understand, because think about it, they're not gonna go back and watch my videos from the very beginning. All right, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but if you want to, you can, just to get a little bit more history. All right, ain't nothing wrong with going back and looking at the catalog. I encourage y'all to do that. I told you before. And I told you guys way before I even started this stuff, because I don't want you guys to just believe what I'm saying from my word of mouth. I want you guys to be skeptical, and I want you guys to do research on your own. We need critical thinkers in the world, bro. I need individual critical thinkers. All right, even if you don't agree with me, I still need you to think and be critical. Be skeptical. I encourage you guys to be skeptical. Everybody else I hear that's talking to y'all, politicians and Trump and everything, they're not telling y'all to be skeptical. I'm telling y'all to be skeptical. I'm telling y'all to have that other point of view. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Why not? Don't treat me any different. Be skeptical. Ask questions. And I got answers for y'all. Like I said, I don't have to hide nothing. What do I have to hide? I'm coming out and I'm saying it for what it is. And like I said,